Hello and welcome back. Today we've got another £500 of £2 coins. We're going to be hunting through looking for commemoratives, ones with more than face value, but ideally a new one for the book. I think we've done it runner videos. We got Commonwealth Games England in the last video, and I think Northern Ireland the video before that. So logically we need to get Wales in this video. We're 2 coins off of completing the book. All the other commemoratives are all present and correct. On the last page we've got those 2. So let's get into this bag, find that Commonwealth Games Wales. Right then, bag number 1. Let's get into it and see what we find. That's Technologies, the standard definitive design used on £2 coins up until 2015. There are some lower minted Technologies years, but they're not desirable enough coins that I look out for them. Bag number 1, case of the diddlies. So let's carry on and hope we find I keep talking about the Commonwealth Games Wales. If one actually turns up, is anyone going to believe 3 videos in a row we find Commonwealth Games £2 coins after so long, such a dry streak of not finding them? I know I would be dubious, but I am an eternal skeptic, so there we go. But I'm also quite optimistic as well, so fingers crossed. If we can find that Commonwealth Games Wales. My logic is always that I know that other people have cheated in their coin hunts and have been caught cheating in their coin hunts. I've been doing this for so long, and I've had plenty of times, like my last Kew Gardens was the first Kew Gardens I found in 3 years. If I was going to cheat to try and get ahead, would I not have planted a Kew Gardens? Would I not have planted in the last £2 book that we almost completed? Would I not have planted a Commonwealth Games Northern Ireland? I imagine that video is going to do very, very well. Would I not want to try and replicate that by nefarious measures? And because I haven't, there are plenty of videos where we haven't found a lot, or long stretches where we haven't found coins that we're after. I think that adds to the believability of my videos, to the average viewer who doesn't get to see everything happening, I guess. Right, Jodie Clark's 5th and final portrait of the Queen. What's it going to be? Shakespeare's tragedies, not the rarest but not the most common. What a piece of work. Is a man is the correct edge inscription. I will check some of the coins during the hunt for errors that we know are out there, but the majority of errors I will look through the end of the video, because it's a little bit too much for me to check for all the coins for their rotation errors, edge inscription errors, and the likewise, whilst also trying to record the video. My poor little brain can't keep up with that many things going on, so I will do that all at the end and update you before we wrap up. Oh, there's another one. Shakespeare's comedies. This is the rare of the 3 Shakespeares. All the World's a Stage. Very nice. We'll carry on merrily hunting through. Nothing more for that bag though. I don't even know what I was going to talk about today. I know what we are going to do though, is an edge inscription nice and early. So what are we doing? Reading the words on the edge of the coin, because what is written on the coin is unique to the design. Standing on the shoulders of giants is on the definitive Technologies £2 coin. It's an Isaac Newton quote. If it says that, we know it's going to be Technologies. If it says something else, we know it's going to be something else. But I think that's just Technologies in this bag. Yeah, nothing to be found there. I think it looks like things looking a little bit dark. Apologies for messing around with the settings whilst we were recording. Is that a bit better? I've been playing around with the settings because I thought everything was looking a bit off. Right, anyway, we'll do that in between videos. Oh, what's going on there? 1, 2, 3rd from the right. There is nothing on that. It could just be damaged though. It looks damaged. Oh dear. Is it a fake or is it just damaged? Rotation's fine. Normally that's a good giveaway. Again, lots of the details on the Queen's portrait is not visible. But you can see it's all scratched and worn flat. I think that is... It's obviously not an error. This that this is post-minting damage. I think it is real, though. I just think someone has, for some reason, absolutely smashed the living daylights out of this coin. It's still quite secure. Yeah, I'm confident. I think it's just damaged. Any more for any more? Does that technically count as a find? We didn't find a commemorative, I guess. It's fine. I'm going to pop that down there just to keep it off to the side. Right, try again. Oh, there we go. Rugby on the far right. The Rugby World Cup. It's the Rugby World Cup £2 coin, funnily enough. Easy peasy. No rotation error. Any more from this bag? We have got, what can we see? Standing, 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 shoulders, standing, shoulders, standing, standing. There we go. Perfect. We found one. That was a bad placement as well for a blind placement. In terms of I didn't know where the frame of the video was going to be, so I just sort of guessed. Anyway. The year is rolling on. Can you believe it? It's going to be the big day, then all of a sudden it's going to be 2026. We'll be getting new annual coin sets. There are rumours about what's going to be in it. Obviously, we know some of the coins that are going to be coming out in 2026 because they get announced through royal proclamation. Oh, Robert Burns. It's a smidge over face value. Not the most valuable coin in the world, but it's a nice one. And there is Active Union, which will check for the rotation error. Unfortunately not. So Royal Proclamation, what is it? Again, for those that don't know, the Royal Proclamation comes after the Privy Council meets. And it's one of the first times that we publicly get to hear what the Royal Mint are going to be minting on coins. The Army Centenary. No rotation error, no edge inscription. Oh, no edge inscription error, I mean. So yeah, the coins are discussed in the Privy Council, and then effectively those minutes are released to the public. So we get to find out ahead of time what coins are going to be, what designs are going to be on coins. Another Robert Burns there. So some for 2026 have already been declared, so you can draw conclusions as to what you think might be in the annual coin sets for 2026. All I hope for are some nice designs, because I think the annual coin set sets up the year. In a year where... oh, steam locomotive there. Very nice. One of the scarcer common coins, if that makes any sense. It's not a Benjamin Bunny, but it's not a Kew Gardens. It's somewhere in between. Explaining using 50p's on a £2 coin. It's not a Northern Ireland, but it's not a Rugby World Cup. Brunel's portrait there, one of 2 Brunel coins you'll find in your change. Fairly common there. But yeah, annual set sets up the year. A couple of things. VE Day anniversary with no rotation error. And Lord Kitchener, we will check for the mule error. The mule error is whereby 2 different dies from 2 different coins. We think probably the reverse of Lord Kitchener and the obverse of the Trinity House design have been paired to strike the coins. So we flip it over, it should say, and it does say £2 there. This is correct for the circulating Lord Kitchener £2 coin. The mule error doesn't say £2 at the bottom on that coin. So applicable to that coin. Not every coin should say £2 at the bottom. Let's take this coin here. What's this? Technologies. It says £2 at the top, so it's not going to say £2 at the bottom. So it is not a one-size-fits-all rule, where if it doesn't say £2 here, that's a mule error. I've seen similar kind of... I don't know, there's something you can do to spot a specific error or something on one coin, and then that being applied to other coins incorrectly. Because what makes one coin an error might not make another an error. Annual coin sets. I was trying to talk about annual coin sets and I keep finding coins. Not that I'm going to complain about that. Active Union. No rotation error. So I can go down the bottom. Yeah, a good annual set. I think it's positive for the year. It's not always the case because they could put all the best designs into an annual coin set and then just have rubbish coming out all year. So, right, VED anniversary, no rotation error, of course. But no, it's just a nice little bit of motivation. Of course, we already have had some 2026 coins come out this year. Towards the end of the year, some of the last coins to come out are dated for the following year. I don't know why. That's just what they've always done. But no, I'm sure we'll get some wonderful coins throughout 2026. It's still crazy we're talking about 2026 already. The year has flown by. Oh dear. Well, it's slowing down a little bit with fines. We've got 2 bags left to go. Let's hope that we get some goodies. No Commonwealth Games. Oh, I can't believe it. You've done another £2 coin hunt and not found a Commonwealth Games, Christopher Collects. Outrageous. Okay, J.D. Clark's 5th and final portrait is the Army Centenary. King and Country in the rotation we checked was fine as well as we flipped it. Charles Dickens there. Quite nice quality for a coin of that age, but fairly common one, just worth face value. And that's all we're getting from that bag. Right then, last bag for today's hunt. As usual, links are of course in the description of this video across to my coin collecting Discord server if you'd like to join me and other collectors over on that. You'll also find links to my other social media channels, the PO box address if you'd like to write into me, and of course a link to the Britannia Coin Company's YouTube channel, the company I work for as my day job, so please check them out too. I'm going to go through all these coins now, commemoratives and definitives, and see if I've missed any exciting error coins. Well, unfortunately no exciting errors to be added to our roster of finds, and can you believe it? Can you believe it? 2 videos in a row we're finding new coins for the book, and here we go. Christopher Collects could not find a new coin for the book today. Outrageous, outrageous. Well, I guess there's always next time. There's plenty more £2 coin bags that we're going to hunt through. Fingers crossed we find something exciting. If you have found something exciting, or if you want to pick a star find from today's finds, let me know in the comments. All it leads me to do is thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for more coins. Bye.